So we shall start the model number 2. The syllabus is as listed here: couple system, equivalent force couple system, composition of coplanar non-concurrent force system, resultant of force systems, equilibrium of force system of forces, free body diagram, equation of equilibrium of coplanar system and conditions of equilibrium, law of superposition of force. This is the syllabus for module 2. So in this couple system and equivalent force couple system, we shall cover up in this videos. These two topics we shall cover in this video. And composition of coplanar non-concurrent force system, resultant of force system, non-concurrent coplanar force system. These two topics are almost covered in module number 1 while solving problems by using Varignon's principle. So non-concurrent force system is nothing but coplanar non-concurrent force system is nothing but the which are parallel force system, and apart from that which do not coincide with at a single particular point are called as a non-concurrent coplanar force system. So composition of these force systems and resultant of these force systems are calculated by using Varignon's principle. So problems related to this are already covered in module number 1 videos only. So in module 2 I won't be touching these two topics. So couple system and equivalent force couple system we shall see in this video. So free body diagram, equilibrium of system of forces, equilibrium conditions, and this law of superposition of forces we shall see in the further videos. So we shall start with the couple system and equivalent couple system in this particular video. So couple, when two equal and opposite forces act on a body at some distance apart, then these two forces consist of a couple which has a tendency to rotate a body. So what is telling, when two equal and opposite forces, for example, let us take here, let us consider this is a body. If I apply a force here, the body may start to move in this direction. Due to application of this force, body may start to move in this direction. But if I apply a force F here and equal and opposite force here, equal and opposite force here, that is a equivalent force system. So for example, these two have same magnitude, only the direction is different, and these are separated by a distance A. So what happens, due to application of two equal and opposite forces at a distance apart, they start to rotate this body, right? The body starts to rotate since both the forces are equal and opposite, due to which the body start to rotate in this direction, that is in, see how it is rotating, it will start to rotate in anti-clockwise direction. If instead of this, let us take one more body, let us take one force is acting here, another force is acting here, both have same magnitude F, but they are acting at a distance A apart from each other. Then this body, what happens, due to application of this force, it starts to rotate in clockwise direction. See, this force is acting downward and this force is acting upward, because of which body will start to rotate in a clockwise direction. This is called as a clockwise couple. So as similar to moment, in moment we had clockwise movement and anti-clockwise movement. Here also in couple also we will be having clockwise couple and anti-clockwise couples. So let us see the definition one more time. So what we had considered a body here. We had applied a force F and equal and which has a same magnitude but opposite in direction F here. So they are acting at a distance apart A from each other. So when two equal and opposite forces act on a body, see these are the two equal and opposite forces acting on a body at some distance apart. These should be at some distance apart. Then these two forces constitute a couple. Couple is nothing but the rotating force which has a tendency to rotate the body. Because of these two equal and opposite forces are acting at a distance apart, a couple is induced which has a tendency to rotate this body. This is called a couple. So this distance, perpendicular distance between these two forces is called as a arm of a couple or lever arm or moment arm. Now let us go into next definition, moment of a couple. So we have seen what is this couple. Next is a moment of a couple. The moment of couple is a product of either one of the forces and the perpendicular distance between the forces. So see here also same drawing is drawn. So this is rotating in clockwise direction. This distance, there are two forces acting at point A and point B. Because they are equal in magnitude and opposite in direction, they will produce a couple for sure. So what is the moment of couple? Moment of couple is defined that is a product of this force, either this force multiplied by A or this force multiplied by A. Any one of the force we have to consider and we should multiply it by the perpendicular distance between these two forces. Then that is called as a moment of a couple and its unit is Newton mm. Its SI unit is Newton mm. Force is denoted by Newton and this distance, don't confuse this A as acceleration. This is not acceleration, this is the perpendicular. This A is the perpendicular distance between these two forces and the distance is measured in mm. So Newton mm is the unit of a moment of a couple. So how will denote this couple? See here, this is a clockwise moment. So I will denote it something like this, in a clockwise direction denoted by M. This indicates a couple is constituted, a clockwise couple is acting here. So next, there are a few of the characteristics of this couple. So what are the characteristics of a couple? There are some 4 to 5 characteristics of a couple which we should understand them properly, so that these are most useful while solving the problems. The algebraic sum of the forces, constituting the couple is 0. So what this term algebraic indicates? This algebraic sum indicates if that is both positive and negative signs of negative sign are to be considered while carrying out the addition of that equation. For example, plus 5 minus 3 minus 3 plus 7. So this is the algebraic sum. So 5 plus 3 plus 3, 5 plus 7 we will add, and these minus 6 we will subtract and we will get the value. That is the algebraic sum. That is, we are considering these plus and minus sign related to these values. Plus 5, minus 3, minus 3 and plus 7 were the value. While solving, what we are considering? We are considering the sign assigned to these magnitudes. Then it is called as a algebraic sum. What is, now question arises, what is arithmetic sum or only sum or addition. What is this term indicates? So this term indicates, for example, plus 5 minus 3 plus 7. So in our mechanics, what happens, depending on whether the force is acting in right hand side direction, left hand side direction, we will give the sign to the magnitude, right? While doing arithmetic sum, we won't consider any of these symbols assigned, that is a positive symbol minus negative symbol. What we will do, we will directly add like this. So arithmetic sum is nothing but we should consider the signs assigned to the magnitude, that is called as algebraic sum. Hope this is clear. Now let us see the characteristic. The algebraic sum of forces constituting the couple is 0. So what is telling algebraic sum? Obviously it should be 0. See, a couple is constituted only when two forces are opposite in direction and having same magnitude. Let us say this is 5 kilonewton and this is also 5 kilonewton, then only a couple is constituted. If this is of 6, 7, 8, what happens? Along with rotation, because of this force, this body may start to slip here. So equal and opposite forces. This is also 5 kilonewton, 5 kilonewton. Now let us do the algebraic sum. Upward force we take it as a positive, downward force we take it as a negative. So it is becoming 0. What it is explained, the algebraic sum of forces constituting the couple is 0. Whenever a couple is constituted, the algebraic sum of the forces will be 0. That is the resultant force constituting couple is 0. That is resultant will be equal to 0. Next, second characteristics. The algebraic sum of moments of the forces constituting the couple and about any point is equal to the moment of a couple itself. So what he is explaining, the algebraic sum of moments, algebraic sum of which moments of forces. So see here, this is one force, this is another force, these are the two forces are acting here constituting the couple. These two are constituting the couple. About any point is equal to the moment of the couple itself. So moment produced by these, in simple words, moment produced by these forces is equal to the couple itself. This is the simplest form. I can explain this one. The moment produced by these two forces about any point is equal to the moment of a couple itself. So see in this diagram what is there. There is a force F here. Let me move this one. There is a force F here, another force F is acting. Let us consider a point O at a distance D1, and let us consider another force F at a distance D2, and distance between these two forces F and F is A, that is the perpendicular distance between two forces is given by A. So what he is telling, the algebraic sum of moment of forces, that is algebraic sum of moment of forces, these two forces at about any point is equal to moment of a couple. So how we will calculate moment of couple? So moment of couple, how we will calculating moment of couple? So M is equal to, that is moment of couple, that is we will consider any one of the force, since both are the same forces, F into perpendicular distance between these two forces. This is M is equal to force into A. This is nothing but moment of a couple, right? We have defined this one in the previous slide only. Now I will calculate moment about this point O. So O, that is a moment of this force, first force F is how we will calculate moment? Moment is calculated by, magnitude of moment is calculated by force into perpendicular distance from the point chosen. So I will be calculating. So see here, first moment, that is F into d1, force into perpendicular distance, F into d1. Next distance, that is d2, this force is acting upward in the direction, and so because of which this will be making anti-clockwise movement, so I will give the denote it by negative symbol. Next, this force is acting in downward direction, so about this point it will produce an clockwise movement, right, because of application of this force, and the perpendicular distance is d2, so plus F into d2 is the second moment. So algebraic sum of the moment, so I need to do the algebraic sum, so F into d2 minus F into d1 I will write. If I take out this F as common, d2 minus d1, so d2, if I reduce d1, what is left out? The distance itself, a, so F into a. See here, moment of a couple is also F into a. Algebraic sum of all the moments about O is also F into a. That is the algebraic sum of moment of forces constituting the couple about any point is equal to the moment of couple itself. Next, let us see the next characteristics. A couple can be a couple can be balanced by equal and opposite couple in the same plane. A couple can be, this is not an, a couple can be balanced by equal and opposite couple in the same plane. So for example, let us take, due to application of this force, that is F and F, there is a clockwise couple, right? This is moving in this direction, this force is acting in this direction, so it will rotate the body in a clockwise direction. So now I want to balance this couple. What I can do, instead of this force I will apply one more force here, instead of this force I will apply one more force here. So what is happening, this is producing an anti-clockwise moment. I will give the force is equal to F. A couple can be balanced by equal and opposite couple in the same plane. So see here, both the couples are acting in the same plane. This couple is also acting in this plane only, this couple is also acting in the same plane, so both the couples are acting in the same plane. A couple can be balanced by equal and opposite couple in the same plane. Next, any number of coplanar couple can be reduced to a single couple. So let us take, if there are, let us take this is a plane and there are n number of couples here, n number of couples are acting of a different magnitude, let us assume that, can be reduced to a single couple. Instead of these four couples I can reduce them to a single couple whose magnitude will be equal to the algebraic sum of a moment of the couple. So its magnitude, the single, when I transfer these many couples into a single couple, its magnitude will be equal to the algebraic sum of all these couple moment couples. So this is the last characteristics. The moment of couple is constant for any point chosen in the plane of the couple. For example, if I want to calculate, for example, this is the force F is acting here on a body. If I want to calculate moment about this point, this is the perpendicular distance A. So what happens? A into F is the moment. If I want to calculate moment about this point, let us take, this is the distance B, then for the moment will be F into A plus B, that is force into. This is the, with the change in the position or point chosen, the value of moment will keep on changing. But in case of couples, it will not happen so, because we are measuring the distance between two forces. We are not least bothered about which point we are choosing. The distance is irrespective of wherever the point. For example, about this point also the couple will remain same, that is F into A. If I choose point here as x. About x also the couple will be f into a itself. So the moment of a couple is a constant for any point chosen in the plane of the couple. This is the plane of the couple. If I choose this point here, a point as a yeah, let us take x1. About x1 the couple will be f into a. Let us take another point x2. About this also the couple will be f into a. If I choose point x3, about this also the couple will be f into a. Since the distance between these two forces is a, and we will choose any one force and we will write it as a moment of a couple. Moment of a couple will remain f into a in a plane irrespective of the point chosen on that plane. So these are the characteristics of the couple. So in the next video, we shall go for the further, that is equivalent system. I will explain in the next video. So by this is the completion of the couple here. Couple moment of a couple and its characteristics.